things I've done. So a harness, the whole idea is that there's less danger of hurting the trachea. But there can be danger if you wish, right? So if I start to kink that wrist, so it becomes more on an angle, and I remember the principle of smearing, I can't go as deep, but I can still get enough to motivate him. He doesn't know, right? So that's quite good. I can C-grip, but usually I'll do this. I'll just clap my hands together and boop, I modify. And that gives you a good amount of fake and different things I can do. Likewise from here, if I was working and I wanted to go up to that monkey sort of scoop, one thing that I'll do from my grip sometimes is I'll go to a wrist braid, which is just hand up, and I'll start to work like that. I get it tighter, and then I can either jump up and replace it. You see how I make it tighter? I bring his head to me, then I take it. Or I can daisy chain it. I kind of drag it through. I want to either pull his head to his armpit and grab it, or I want to pull his armpit to his head to make it tighter. So I use both hands before I get there, right? So cheat number one, pop it up into a short, one-sided short choke. Number two, drag them together. Look at this. Artery, artery. Good, you get a look out. It may not be enough to sub them, but if you're just doing that as a fake to go to your armbar, amazing, yeah? I can likewise be here, right? And then I know I have to go here anyway, but when I shift very tightly, and I can grab anything here or even my wrist. Now I have a really good choke. Yeah? So if we do those from here, Cabora, JB, just so you can see it from the outside. I got my hooks, I'm here. Instead of making it a nice smooth diagonal, I kind of make it into a 90-degree angle. But I don't want to go straight on the trachea because I don't have as much depth here anyway, so it's hard to get as much power. I smear it over to the side, like that, and there's good power, and that it starts to motivate, and I take it. Or number two, I either pull his head to the claw, or I pull my claw and his arm to the head. Right? Either one. I can grab here. That's a good pressure. I know. There's all sorts of stuff you can do here. You can trap it. Like that now pulls apart his shoulder. Think of like pumping water out of a well. Except it hopes out of your lungs. Right? I go here. See what it does for a shoulder? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, but it was all a fake anyway. Whoosh. And I end up going here. Right? Or finally, I do the same work. Boom. I get them together. But then as I go to transition, because I only want that arm, before I go for the arm, I fake it. I take his neck. Right, so if I'm going here anyway, I have a good choke. Look at this now. That claw, look how now it becomes a neck crank. Because I'm pushing high in the head. Oh, but I only want to do this anyway. So things you've already seen, but now we're just blending them together. So you're always clawing and mauling and short choking a little bit. Just so subtle you don't even know you're doing it.